Alright, welcome back to the time loop, and here we have the fourth episode. We have found Blossom here at the Daytona Road Course, very famous racetrack in real-life motorsports. If you don't know why, then you live under a rock. I'm sorry to explain to you, but a few extra characters here, actually 11 drivers rather than 8 or 10 like we've had so far. So Blossom found the hard road, I guess, the high road, or is it the low road? I don't know. But it just so happens that one of those competitors also is somehow communicating with her. Despite Blossom having no idea who this person is, which is kind of confusing her. Is it trying to be helpful, or is it trying to distract her? Nobody really knows. And, it's taking longer than I thought it would. So who else is here? Well, no one in particular. Oh no, actually, XT3 has joined us, but he's starting near the back of the grid, and we might not hear too much from him. But, this bizarre communicator is starting right on the front row. Yeah, he's also communicating with me. Since I'm role-playing Blossom, it makes sense I can also hear him. So this is... I had to try and like think on my feet, like what kind of a verbal cue I could give you, like, okay, I've introduced you now, jackass, start talking. Right, fuel consumption's off, forgot about that, so, if we didn't put too much in there, also hard tires, and probably one less on that, because it's freaking Daytona. Yeah, 124 is a little hot. Also, first rolling start, because you can't do the grid starts at Daytona that we've done for the other 3 races. So, of course, if it is not, as you couldn't probably guess, Blossom's goal isn't necessarily to find the other Hot Wheels drivers. My best guess, she probably wants to find her sisters and just get out of here. She doesn't quite care what she has to do to find them, whether that even involves, well, attacking people that get in her way. She suspects Mojo is somehow behind this random communicating driver behind her. Oh! Hello, BMW, how are you? Of course, Blossom's bold but calculated personality actually blends really well into motorsports. You have to be aggressive, but you have to think about what you're doing before you do it. And the ability to keep things under control, as it were, is also crucial. Which Blossom has keep under control Bubbles and Bubbles and Buttercup, so that's probably pretty good practice for keeping a Lamborghini under control. Ooh, this is no good. It's too much brake. Oh, hi, Janetta. Hi, Janetta. So the Janetta gets around me and then hits the brakes to react to me being there. Like, hello? Now some bodywork is flipping around in front of my... You really just do that, Janetta? Oh, come on. Now I gotta go too wide through here. My bumper's flopping around like a... oh, a loose bumper. This is not going well for Blossom either. My XD3. You know, in hindsight, with how the actual racing went today, maybe playing this game was not the best idea. In the first lap, I was like, oh yeah, you know, a car that doesn't want to kill me every time I look at a bump. Maybe this will actually be an enjoyable experience. And then I hit the brakes, and remember that it's Daytona. I suck at Daytona. You'd think for a track that I spend so much time on in this game that I wouldn't still crash every third lap. Excuse me, Renault, can you maybe not do that? Okay, this bumper rattling around is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. I just scream past XD3. Acura is not renowned for their straight line power. And that's not even alright. Here's the thing, if we were playing Gearhead or at Metacog or Danny right now, XD3 probably wouldn't be doing this. He doesn't really know who Blossom is, so he's driving me like a complete maniac. He just like swan dives me to the first corner. Yeah, take that, XT3. Get in my way, will you? This thing's top speed in the draft is immense, to say the least. At 175, I'm not even in the restart zone. 180 over the line. Oh yeah, because it's an online lobby, right? Oh my god, I knew I was missing something as I miss again trying to look at my fuel load, which is nowhere near enough. Yeah, I kind of forgot there's discrepancies between the online settings and the regular settings because it copied the ones from the league race, which also means it's summer, and therefore that's why the track temperature is literally like lava. This thing is teaching me to fear the brakes. That is for sure. The brakes are a privilege, not a right. They don't have to work. I also had to catch it at the last second. Otherwise, we'd have rules and penalties on. And given how these have been racing, we'd probably be excluded from the proverbial messenger chat right about now. how many penalties we'd be getting, because these guys are driving like idiots, but the game doesn't blame the AI, it blames us. You know, we will both have to. So, screw these brakes entirely. First it was understeer with the Nissan, and now just the L2 button is like a self-destruct button. And one annoying thing about Daytona is that you really don't have a straightaway to move the menus around because it's an oval. On Blossom's side, she's probably thinking, well, this mysterious voice doesn't seem to be working with these opponents since they're trying to run them off the road. This frickin' bumper! Oh, I can't wait till I pit and that was like magically repositioned. No, Janetta! My god alive. Well, I mean, I just had to use the Janetta as like a balance board because this thing hates turn 1. So I think I may just follow you into the pits here because I'm also getting down to only 3 liters of gas. And I have him turned off for this series, so. And actually, I just have him off in general. He drives me crazy. He's no Jeff. Well, you mean you can coast from here, so. Well, this effectively is the race over here. For us, anyway, but. I mean, I guess the bright side is that Blossom is smart enough to know that it's, for her at least, not about winning the race. She just needs to find her sisters and get out of here. And this mysterious voice in her head, on the other hand, doesn't seem to have anywhere near the same purpose. Slap! And we come to the most retarded pit exit in the entire universe. Oh, brakes, please. The brake bias is at 60. Why does the car tail spin every time I hit the brakes? Well, not terrible. We're only 30 seconds away from the other cars. Yeah, yeah. Well. It's become time trial. I don't even think ignoring the bus stop would help us catch them enough. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because entertaining content is sort of important. It's been proven Blossom's not beneath cheating. Or above cheating. Beneath? It doesn't matter. She cheats. She's done it before, a lot. She's also gone to jail for stealing, so, you know. I only gained like 10 seconds, I think. According to the relative. That's, of course, never completely accurate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Turn 1 is vomit in this car. No front downforce is, you know, a problem. Which is ironic because the problems that come from taking it don't even have anything to do with downforce, it's just braking. What? How? So this is something that I have done twice out of 3 episodes. Is, because, well, first race I didn't, but second and third race I restarted. Because in the second episode, the Ferrari decided to be a tank, and the third episode, the Nissan decided to be a tank. So, but when it was still a tank in the second attempt, I was just like, okay, screw it, that's canon. I call this GT, like, sports car racing simulator has aprons correct, and the NASCAR game doesn't. And just barely make out the cars in the very distance. Die cones. Get away from that curb. Well, I think, assuming I don't crash, I will just about get to the tail end of the field before the end of the race. So, strangely enough, the passage of time isn't bugging out here where Blossom is here in Daytona. Wonder if somehow that mysterious driver is somehow counteracting that. Of course, Blossom wouldn't know one way from the other. She hasn't had to deal with the weird passage of time yet, but of course, us, the audience, does know. And I especially know why it's happening. I'm just gonna sit here and pretend it wasn't because I messed up the settings of the game. Because that would be cheesy. So I've reached 10th. Have sort of gotten back to the opponents. Oh, okay, vehicle. I'm probably gonna cut it again just because this thing doesn't even take the bus stop very well anyway. I just got back to the opponents. I'd rather not lose them again because the car decides to just ignore what I'm telling it to do. My arm is incredibly warm right now. I have no idea why. Calculated. He would be out of my way before I had to go to the bus stop area. Probably taking on the last 2 laps now that I'm actually in the field of opponents. I'm approaching XT3 once again. He's going to go up there. I'm going to not do that, and see you later. They're all in like a nice, convenient conga line, so I can just keep all of this momentum and not screw up this turn, which I probably will now that I've said that. Or the genetic can screw it up for me, thank you. Hi, XT3, that's your fault. I was all the way over here, you had plenty of room to use. That's another piece of my mind. So we'll technically have 2 laps remaining in the race here. Dirty air, so I'm just not going to accelerate through there. I don't think that's something Blossom would know, even as smart as she is, but it's something that I know, so I'm going to go ahead and act accordingly. Achieve massive speed here. Hopefully get around this guy without being too wide through the bus stop. This is a problem. It was that or I asked too much of the car, so I just knew if I went for the actual road, I would just probably kill myself and look like more of an idiot. So let's not do that and stay with the opponents. Again, Blossom, a proven cheater. And this is only extenuating it. Two Cadillacs are fighting in front of me, leaving me with very little places to go. Actually, no places to go. That guy has no rear wing, and he's driving like nothing's wrong. Excuse me. Of course, this is because damage isn't a thing that's on. But if it were on, I would basically be out of the race, so... I'd have been out of the race on lap 2 when I had to try and outbrake myself. Bit rude. Oh, that guy doesn't have his rear wing either. Just a road Z4 on the track. Like, street built, even though it's not at all. As the timer is about to run out, and by totally valid methods, Blossom should be able to actually finish in a podium position. Don't think second, though, because the car was not happy with me through there at all. Maybe second. The draft is real. Oh yeah, second. Maybe even the lead. It's a drag race, folks! Son of a... Oh, you're not happy, are you? You know what, then? Just heck with you. I was technically hit with the timer ran out. And that right there is, okay. Why is everyone DNF'd? That's not at all the finishing order. Huh? He's the only one that frickin' what? Huh? I am lost. Anyway, well, that definitely shows off the Powerpuff's way of never giving up. So that'll be the end of episode 4 here in the time loop as the car shakes vigorously in the background. And, yeah, I guess until next episode, that might be later tonight, I don't know. Because it kind of depends on the mood I'm in, like, once this is done uploading and whatnot.